Hello everyone, so my name is Anisa Deva binti Abdul Fattah and I am from the IB4B. So today, I would like to present about tips negotiation in Italy. Do you want to know about that? So let's go! So this is my subject for this semester based 2553 Cross Culture Management Season 2/2020. Ciao, mi chiamo Anisa Adiba, benevolenti in Italia. Okay, so first of all, I will want to share about you the facts about Italy. So, let's go. The first is, President of Italy is Sergio Mattarella, and the capital and largest city in Italy is Rome, and the population in Italy is 60 million people live in Italy. The official language that used in Italy is Italian, and the last one is currency that used in Italy is Euro. Okay, now let's move on for the negotiation process in Italy. Let's go. Okay, first is be prepared for lengthy negotiation because in Italy process negotiation are very slow. It's because they tend to carefully and evaluate advantages and risks. Second, exchanging business card. It's happened after informal introduction, and I think to show that you are respect for each other, you need to see the card is closely before you put in your card holder. And it's a good idea when you have the both at back side, you have a business card at back side that you translated in Italian. 3. Ensure that your Italian counterpart and like you. During business meeting in Italy, it's common to express open disagreement and constructive conflict. 4 is working in a culturally rich country. In Italian, is the official language of the country is Italian, but many people tend to speak a regional dialect as their first language. But in the bigger city, most people speak English, but it will make a good impression at you when you go to at the first meeting. You show at least some basic knowledge of Italian. Okay, 5. Face-to-face contact. Everyone loves to face-to-face contact. They love face-to-face contact. It's a very typical thing that if you are trying to negotiate a deal with a business, the first meeting is all about they never know who are you trustworthy, and are you a honest person. It's all about they want to build a honest and trusty. That's why they love to face-to-face contact. Okay. Next is dress code. Dress code is a priority amongst Italian. Very, very priority. From that, your attire will be perceived as a reflection of your social standing and relative success, as well as you compete and as an entrepreneur. And the last one is home meeting. Home meeting is like if you are invited to your Italian business partner home, and this is a sign of extreme respect. When it comes to presenting a gift, a good choice that you can give to them is such as sweets, chocolates, or wine, but flower also appreciated. Okay, now let's move on for the beginning behavior. Let's go. Okay, for the beginning behavior, we have 3 points, which is Italian, especially in the South, are issue to hard bargaining and haggling. Second is the bargaining exchange can be assertive, and the third one is emotional negotiation technique. Okay, for the first one is Italian, especially in the South, are used to hard bargaining and haggling because they may expect to do a lot of during a negotiation. For example, they usually use the emotion such as They can use the march drama may accompany to the process but never open the aggression. You need to spend time to understand that your counterpart objective and prepare for an unexpected move or change. Okay, for the second is the bargaining exchange can be incentive. For example, price may be moved by 40% or more between initial offer and a final agreement. You need to leave yourself a lot of room for concession at a different age. And if you are needed, you need to show willingness to compromise as well as to preserve the honor of the both party. And after you making the concession, always ask the other side to regret. Okay. And the last one is emotional negotiation technique. So for this point, the example is you can use the attitudinal bargaining, sending dual messages and attempting to make you feel guilty, grimacing or appealing to personal relationship that can be effective. So you need to be careful to not hurt someone's personal pride when you are employing any this yourself. So for avoid this situation, you can use the techniques such as blocking or changing the subject, asking direct question and making promise. Okay, now let's move on for the decision making. Okay, for decision making, in Italian, decision making process are very slow. This is because there are a lot of bureaucracy and it's a big problem that unfortunately, so you don't expect that things are gonna be happen immediately because it's gonna be slow and you just need to behave accordingly. Second is most company are hierarchical and people expect the work written clearly, establish the lines of authority. So here I can say that decision makers are primarily senior managers who consider the best interest of the group organization, and others are often the consultant of the committee style process in order to reach a greater supporter of the decision. I think this process can take a very long time and you need to patient, and it may sometimes be difficult to identify the primary decision maker. And the last one is for the decision making. When making a decision, business people are usually considered to specific situation rather than applying the universal principle. For example, I give you example that Italians are often uneasy with a change and reluctant to take a risk. So if you expect them to support a risky decision, you need to find the way how to overcome that situation, such as you need to comfortable with it the first. You need to instance by explaining contingency plan that you want to do with him or her, and by offering guarantee and warranties. Okay, now let's move on for the communication style. Okay, for the first one is language matter. Okay, like I said before, in Italian it has a 60 million of population people. So of course that the official language is Italian. So before you go to somewhere, you need to understand that majority people in Italy don't speak English. So if you are doing business in Italy, first of all you need to have a Italian partner who speak English, or at least you has a basic knowledge of Italian. Second is eye contact should be direct. This is a way of Italians show their interest. Don't be surprised if Italian counterpart you stand much closer than you expect, like this. Don't shock. Okay. Next is Italians are generally quite open, inquisitive and bold. For example, they may appoint out or an area or your organization of your home, and if you give a tip on how you correct it, foreigners can find this judgmental or nasty. However, to avoid this, you need to ignore them or shutting down their question and comments. So this is a way how you to avoid that. Next is Italians speak in a loud voices, such as a raised voice is not necessarily a sign of anger, but can be expression of excitement or conviction. You may find people around Italy talk over one or one order in order to be heard. Okay, next is in Italian, shaking a loose like this, loose feet up and down mean what are you doing? And also in Italy, this means that your partner is cheating on you. However, if this hand is putting down, it's only toward that you have a bad luck. And also this in Italian indicate that you have count to 7, but depends of your situation. It also can symbolize a pistol. And the last one is Italian can grow uncomfortable with prolonged period as silent. So for avoid this situation, because they love to talk, and they may naturally speak to feel it. So never when you meet someone, you never stop talking. Like you always talk because Italian people love to talk, and they don't like to be silent. Yay! I have extra note for you guys. So do you want to know about that? So let's go. Okay, for taboos in Italy, I have 2 don'ts and 1 do. Okay, for don'ts, you don't talk about politics, mafia, and family in Italy, because in Italy it was a very sensitive issue, and you need to respect their privacy. And the second one is don't critique Italy or Italian people, especially food, because Italians are deeply proud of their crust, because they love to eat, they love to cook. And for those, you need to hug and use a kiss or the cheek, like because this is called il bacetto. However, in southern Italy, men are generally only kiss their family members and prefer to give a pat on the back to show that efficient in greeting. Arrivederci. Bye. Thank you for watching, guys. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.